Hello my lovely ladies and my beautiful babes, welcome back to my channel. It's Lex, back again with a video. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I'd love to have you join my team of babes, especially if you like what you see. So today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different other than school stuff. I'm going to be speaking to my lovely ladies about menstrual cycle alternatives. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Femmy Cycle, and it's similar to a menstrual cup. Some may call it a menstrual cup, others don't, just because of the slight difference it does have from a menstrual cup. I personally use this because, one, if anybody is sensitive like me, then you know that other products that are out there like tampons and pads are just not good for your pH and things like that, and it could easily throw you off if you're extremely sensitive in the area, and I'm one person who is. So I have found these beautiful products that just help me with that. With tampons you can get toxic shock syndrome, and I don't know about anybody else, but that scares me. If I'm putting something in my body that could possibly give me toxic shock syndrome, I probably don't really want it in there in the first place. Let's get on to it, I guess. I have been using Femmy Cycle, and the Femmy Cycle is, I'll just show you guys what it is. This is what it looks like. Are you gonna focus? Okay, so this is the Femmy Cycle. It's different from a regular menstrual cup because, well, one, look at the shape, okay? It's more like a little like round shape than an actual menstrual cup that has that like longer shape to it. And something else that's very unique about this cup is that it has this little top here, if you can see that when you flip it in there, it helps the liquid from falling out. So if you were to tilt it, it would be caught right in here. So this is actually really good. It comes in two sizes. One size is the regular one, and the other size is the low cervix one. So you can kind of see the difference here between the two. Now you want to be able to know obviously which one your cervix is before figuring out which cup that you want. I'll tell you how to tell, I guess. So if you're lying down and you put your finger in your vagina, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that word, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Put it in, and if you reach just your first knuckle, then you have a low cervix. If you can reach in all the way and just feel it or not feeling it at all, you have a regular cervix, and you would just use the regular one. So there's many different ways to fold it. You can fold it this little C fold, and you're just gonna fold it like that. This works for some people. I don't really like folding like this because this wide length, we're not friends. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to take it here, and this has like a little groove in here. You won't be able to tell really on here, but it has a little groove in here that you can use to fold it like this. But what I do is I kind of fold it just slightly down a little bit. It's like a pinch, and they would call this tulip fold in others, but the tulip fold is if you were to really pinch it down and do it like this. I don't really do that. I just slightly pinch it down here, just slightly, and then I fold it over, okay? So once you do that, the opening is just a little bit more appealing for me than this wide opening. So if some people have issues inserting this way, I would recommend the way that I do it. So what you would do is you would fold your cup whichever way you like, and what's supposed to happen is the cup is supposed to go in the vagina and sit just below your cervix and create a suction, okay? And that suction will help bring all of your menstruation into the cup, and it's supposed to be able to last up to 12 hours when you're ready to take it out. So you'll have it in here, right? So it's sitting right below your cervix, collecting all of the menstruation, and when you're ready to take it out, you just pull here and it comes out. What I have found a way to make it easier in coming out was actually, if you reach a little suction here, you just stick your finger in here at the top and release that suction. Once you release that suction, it's easier to pull out. Then it comes out a lot easier. When I first started using this, I was having a really difficult time having it open properly inside me. So not like the regular menstrual cup. The regular menstrual cup, you're supposed to pretty much be able to feel around all the edges and it be smooth and not kind of like come together. But with this one's not meant to open all the way, like pop open all the way like the other menstrual cups that you may be used to. So you put it in and it doesn't necessarily pop, so it kind of fits in there. It's kind of just shapes to your body, so it kind of fits in there, and it's got this like distorted look to it, almost like that, because it shapes to your body. So while that's in there, that's exactly how it's gonna look. So you're not gonna feel those smooth edges around. But one thing what I had when I first started, and I was looking everywhere for like people who had this problem, couldn't find it. Maybe it's just me, maybe not. Hopefully this helps somebody else out. But so you insert it and it's supposed to kind of pop open but not pop all the way open. I wasn't getting that, so mine did leak the first few times that I used it. And after a while, I was getting too much suction, and that's like super uncomfortable when you're getting too much suction. Like you can almost feel like it's like cramps and you get back aches, and it's not fun when it's too much suction because you're obviously pulling at your cervix. So I ended up realizing that I wasn't pushing it in far enough, because you can almost kind of hear or feel the pop when it opens up all the way. So I don't think I was pushing it up far enough where there was enough space in my vagina for it to pop open all the way. So just play with it just a little bit the first few times that you use it, because I was getting too much suction because I was playing with it too much and trying to figure out how to make it open. So what I was doing, I would insert it, and when I would insert it, it would stay like this. It would stay folded. So I would literally kind of push this part, kind of pull at this and push this part so that it would pop open, and that was creating like too much suction. So I just realized that when I put it in, it was almost like this, and it would stay like this, and it just wouldn't be open all the way. So then I would have to do that. But now I realize that if I just put it in further and just give it a little play, it'll pop open like it's supposed to. And you're not supposed to feel this because the texture is almost like I have no words. I have no words for the texture this is. It's like plastic, and it's supposed to be hypoallergenic, so it's supposed to be good for everybody. It comes in a box. The one that I have to show you guys is actually the one for the low cervix, and I'll put a link below also with you can either buy one that comes in a package of low cervix on its own. You can buy a low cervix on its own, a regular cup on its own, or you can buy these together in case you're really unsure of which one is better for you. But it comes in this box. This one's the low cervix. It comes in here, and when you open it, it has the manual in it, and it has pretty much just everything that you need to know. It tells you how to use it, etc. And it also comes with the little bag that you can put your Femmy cup in, Femmy Cycle, and you'll put it in here to keep it stored. Some people buy the cleaner for this. I don't use it. I just boil it once I'm done using it so that it's clean. By the way, this one is a clean one. I'm not just flaring around a not clean menstrual cup. This one is clean. So I clean this one and I boil it, and then I just put it back, and then we're good. So yeah, when you start it, you have it in. You'll start it, you have it in. So there's gonna be blood in here. You pop it out, and what you do is you're gonna take your finger and pop this open, and then you can either dump it out in the toilet, dump it out in the sink, wherever you choose, and then rinse it out and reinsert it. Some females have found that using like a lubricant will help them insert it better. That, I mean, honestly, when you're on your few days of, you know, your period and your period's heavy, you're not gonna really need a lubricant to help you push it up there, if that makes sense, because obviously you're gonna be pretty well lubricated on your own. But if it's your first time and you may not have like a lot of action going on down there right now, like blood, then it may help for some people to either wet it a little bit or put a little bit of lubricant to help kind of guide it up there. I have had no instance of leakages with this. That's why I find it amazing, because I have used other menstrual cups and they leaked on me. Like, they leaked quite often, and I had no issue with this. I use this overnight. I use this like at work. I could go to work or I can go to school and be there for my whole day without having to change this. And that's what's good about this, because only time that you're gonna need to change is probably gonna be once you've come home from your day of work or school or whatever it is. So that is really nice, because you don't have to change it in a public bathroom. And honestly, if you do end up having to change it in a bathroom, one, try to find a private bathroom wherever you work. If you can't, it's your own blood, so like dump it out and reinsert it, wipe it off with whatever and reinsert it, or keep a water bottle in your bag with you at all times, just in case you do have to insert it at another time that is possibly like at work or whatever. I work out a lot, and this actually causes me no troubles, no worries when I'm working out. I always wear like a panty liner just because, and just in case any type of leakage, even just from like the sides, just come out. And the leakage honestly is not even from like the period that's caught. It's usually just from like the leftover, like on your walls from the time like before, like when you're taking out, etc. But working out, this is lovely. I have like no worries that like I'm gonna leak while working out. Like, I run, I lift, I do it all, and I have no worries. You can't even feel it. Honestly, you can't even feel it. And when it's in, you're not supposed to feel it. You should not feel anything when it's in. So if you feel something, then that means that it's not in properly. Yeah. And then also just make sure you have the right one, like if you have a little cervix or not. I will leave a link below for Amazon, and you can go pick them up there, and you can see how you like it and tell me if you like it, because I have loved this. Like I said it before, I am super sensitive when it comes to other products. I'm just one of those females that are just super sensitive, so I have to be careful of what I'm putting down there, and if it has any type of extra chemicals or anything. And this is a great alternative, especially if you have any issues with that, because I know a lot of us women do, and not a lot of content is out there for us. But I do think this is amazing. It has just so many benefits that you get from it, and honestly, you get your money's worth, because if you're paying for what pads every month, that's maybe, okay, we'll just round it, $10 each month. Get to the end of the year, that's $120. You pay what, $30 or whatever it is for one of these, and it pays for itself within 3 months or even less. So this is a go, and it's worry free most of the time. And honestly, who doesn't want a worry free period? Like, I cannot name one female that does not want a worry free period, and this will give that to you. Honestly, like, I 100% stand by it, especially coming from somebody who just is very sensitive. Sorry if my positions change. I got interrupted, so I had to go run and take care of that. And you also just don't feel yucky when you're on your period. Like, you feel dry. Like, you don't feel like you're like pretty much sitting in your own, you know, blood. So it honestly is such an amazing experience for me. And I'm not sponsored by any of this. Like, I'm not sponsored by Femmy Cycle. Like, I bought this with my own money. I experimented with my own money, and I am telling you that I loved it. It may not be for everybody, but I think it is definitely a game changer, and I do suggest going and trying it. If you have any like questions once you do try it, please let me know, and I would be happy to answer them. So definitely go for it. And I hope you guys enjoy. I hope I have summed it up enough for you, so that you can go try it. And then let me know after you try it. See what you think. Give it a few cycles. Not everybody gets it on the first or second cycle. But definitely give it a few cycles, and I can tell you, you're gonna fall in love with it. I hope you enjoy, my lovely beauties, and I will see you next time.